Jesus, Mark tells us, encounters a man who is living among the tombs, among the graves. That's important. We don't know why he's in the graveyard. Maybe he lost somebody and was still grieving the loss of that person and was present in the graveyard around that person. Or maybe the tombs, maybe this was the only place he could go. But for whatever reason, he is among the tombs, which means he's disconnected from the community in obvious ways. People don't usually like to hang out in cemeteries, but also in terms of not just the creepiness of the setting, but also because of holiness. People were not supposed to come around dead bodies. It would make you unclean. It would make you unholy. This man was not only alone, he was untouchable. And not only that, there was a fear of this man. He could not be restrained with chains. He was crying out. He was harming himself. And you notice that the problem is so deep that this man assumes when he encounters Jesus that Jesus is the problem. He is begging him. And you'll see that word begging showing up repeatedly in this text. He's begging him, go away from me. And he is using the name of Jesus, maybe even to try to gain power over him by using his name, by speaking of him as the Son of the Most High God. Not even Simon Peter has confessed this yet, but he recognizes it. And he calls him out by his name. Now you think about that connection between your name and who you are personally. You notice if your name's misspelled. You know, Thabiti, don't you notice that? You notice when your name is mispronounced. It connects to you. Jesus says to this man, what is your name? And notice what the response is. We have no name because we are legion. This man was absorbed into a legion of spirits and personalities such that he could not even be identified anymore. So this man was in crisis both in his isolation and in his crowdedness. He was both on his own and he was smothering to death. Now, the devil works differently in a disenchanted time. Doesn't want to call attention to himself for obvious reasons, but the pattern works the same in contemporary Western culture. Because we live in a time where people are bound up in both the isolation of individualism and in the smothering of tribalism at the exact same time.